most beautiful species on the face of the planet Earth. There ain't nothing on earth better than a black woman.
Now from the beginning, yeah, God gave you to me, but I took you for granted, ignoring all the pain I put you through. I could never tell you how much I appreciate what you do. Oh, you're so incredible, lady. Never unforgettable, baby. Everything you do is colorful. Everything you do is colorful. Your resilience is so spiritual. You're resilient and you're spiritual. Your love is unconditional. And I know they could never ever duplicate. They could never ever duplicate. Magnificent melanin. The greatest gift ever created. You're my. Listen. You're my strong black woman, but you're more than a woman. You're the reason why I'm breathing. Hey, you give life to the seasons. You're my strong black woman, but you're more than a woman. You're Mother Earth for a reason. Hey, you give life to the seasons. And I know sometimes it gets difficult. Yeah, I don't understand. I judge you 'cause you're attitude why you mad. Just because you're strong, that don't mean I leave you out on your own to raise a family on your own. You were made to be my queen, so come take your throne. Everything you do is colorful. Your resilience is so spiritual. Your love is unconditional. I know. They can never ever duplicate it.
What up?
Magnificently melanated. The greatest gift ever created. You're my. You're my strong black woman, but you're more than a woman. You're the reason why I'm breathing. Hey, you give life to the seasons. You're my strong black woman, but you're more than a woman. You're Mother Earth for a reason. Yeah, the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice, the sweeter the juice, the deeper the roots. Yeah, like women coming all different kinds of scoops. And she's more than one, she's the earth's first truth. Yeah. The sweeter the juice, the sweeter the juice, the deeper the roots. Like women coming all different kinds of scoops. And she's more than a woman, she's the earth's first truth. The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice, the sweeter the juice, the deeper the roots. Like women coming all different kinds of scoops. And she's more than a woman, she's the earth's first truth. The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice, the sweeter the juice, the deeper the roots. Like women coming all different kinds of scoops. And she's more than a woman, she's the earth's first truth. Truth.
If y'all thought I was gonna be doing some DJing, sadly mistaken. Yes, sadly mistaken. I come here to teach. Okay, I'm kind of busy a lot, so I haven't got my media stream popping yet on Kareem Media. So though it's a little slow-lived, but moderator, did you post this in the big YouTube platform that I was going live? I'm gonna wait for you to talk to me. I could share it. We just share it over there real quick. Maybe they'll get it. You know? Did you post it? No. She probably doing it now. Anyways. Oh, you did. Appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, so here's the deal. I've made lots of money on different social media platforms. I landed on YouTube back in 2016 for a reason. Scared, started the channel. I just looked it up. Started the channel in 2013 and didn't really jump to 2016. What is the greatest decision ever to jump on any social media platform, But the game has switched up. I remember this wave that I was on dealing with YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. They wasn't solid together. And it was a tug of war. Even if you shared your content on YouTube, if you shared your content on YouTube and you shared the link on Instagram, you shared the link on Facebook, they was not having it. Mr. Zuckerberg and the YouTube owners was at odds, like they are right now. Here come along TikTok. TikTok decided to take a little bit of everybody's best world and make it something different. But as a business owner, a person that knows how to do business, a person that I've taught since 2000, press 1 if anybody know who Kareem is. And you know I was teaching business and health since 2000, matter of fact, 2016. 2017. Maybe it's some new individual. Yo Cannon, you don't know me way back in 2016, in 2014 and 15 on Facebook, telling my age. That was on I got some yeah, he's laughing. I got some OGs in here. I was even on MySpace. Okay. So it was not an easy road until I picked a platform. So I got some OGs in here. That's cool. And this let me see. Over here, look, over here on Kareem Media, they gotta wake up. I gotta do a little bit more. I haven't been dropping videos on business. It's still kind of attached to crypto, so it ain't doing right. But anyways. So Jonathan said, you will always be the GOAT. Now that's good looking out, Jonathan. That is good looking out. Got me that trust course. Okay. Good looking out. I mean, listen, I want people to have themselves a very good, since YouTube ain't really a lot on here on this new YouTube platform. That's what I started. It's called Kareem Media. So since there's not a lot of people on here, it's only like 9, 10 of them. Heavyweights over here. We're going to talk over here on TikTok. Listen. I want people, well, on YouTube, Divine, I have Foresight Life, still teaching health on Foresight Life. I go live and I still drop the health videos. I had to strip all health videos that were teaching people how to make stuff. If I was teaching you how to make cayenne pepper, which the YouTube, the video was on there. That channel, Foresight Life, was mainly how to. I wanted everyone to start their own apothecary. When that situation came along in 2019, 2021, and they wanted everybody to, to stay working, take that thing, don't put it in the comments. They will, for some reason, they find me everywhere and they block me and they strip me. I went through a terror of a spot of just stripping and not letting my video spin, okay, like they used to. So I couldn't really, it didn't matter what I dropped, nobody would see it. It was like stayed in YouTube jail. Kind of still today, but in order to boost the channel and to get views, I had to take every video down. That hurt right there. It was like 600 some videos. I took them down. That's neither here or there. All the videos are moved on ForesightsLife.com. You can go over there and watch them for free. Okay. So just put in health videos. All the videos are there. But anyways, nobody really refined how to take care of themselves healthy wise because there's an attack heavily on individuals that are in the health space. But I decided to start because back in the day in 2016, I would talk about business, health, business, health, because I wanted everybody to get out of that pretty much plantation, the machine that takes advantage of people's time, efforts, and who they are. I wanted you to tap into the many gifts that the Most High Creator gave you. Yeah. You ain't going to be able to do it if you're working a 9 to 5, giving up pretty much 10 hours of your day. Okay, 10 hours of your day. So to consistently make 30, 40, 50, 60, I ain't gonna say 100,000 because I didn't consistently make that because I got kind of lazy, but consistently mine stayed around 75, 80,000 a month, consistently. Now, because of the market and the economy and certain presidents on different agendas and the president's own agendas with an S, it's broke down to half. It's a little lost a little nice little knot there monthly. But to consistently make that type of money, you have to do business correctly. It ain't really hard to set it up or maintain it. Not hard to maintain it, but it's a little difficult to set it up. And most people don't want to do the work to set it up. It takes about 2-3 months of kind of some consistently hard work to complete it. And if you at home on a couch, on one of your women's couches, or you in the lab just chilling, you could have it done in a couple of days because you ain't doing nothing no way. Okay? But individuals that are working 9 to 5s and taking care of kids, single moms or kings, single dads, or anybody that's in this struggle survival world, you working a 9 to 5 and trying to start a business, working a 9 to 5 doing social media, working a 9 to 5 trying to make ends meet and hustling on the side, it's going to take you a couple months to put it together because your time is pretty much an 80-20, 80% in the system, the machine, and about 20% to yourself, family, loved ones, and friends. You know what I'm saying? You're giving 80% to a 9 to 5, bosses, managers, supervisors, co-workers, the freeway, back and forth. You giving pretty much the lunch breaks, none, not paid for, clocking in, clocking out. You giving 70-80% of your time to that, and about 20 to 30% to family, you, yourself, and I. Good luck. But if you take a little bit of time to see the vision, listening to individuals that keep it real, you can do it in about 2-3 months. You just got to put the Lego blocks together. And when I tell you that it's so nice on this side of consistently, trying to make a goal to make an easy, it ain't really difficult, an easy $10,000, $15,000 a month after you put the Lego blocks together, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to just scale up and see yourself making that couple $100, $700, $1,000, and then next thing you look up in a few weeks to a few months, you pass your 9 to 5, $4,000, $5,000 a month. You don't understand, man. I didn't have so many. It's not nobody in this house. We generational living at the house I'm in. And when I say that it started out, this last home that I purchased paid off another house because of social media. But the house I'm in now, 6,100 square footage, built an additional 1,500. And it's literally over what? The math, I think, is 6,300 plus 1,500. I mean, it's close to 8,000. It's over 7,500 square footage. Generational up in here. So we have everybody that kind of lives here. Nobody is working 9 to 5. And at one time when we first started out in 17, 18, and 19, because they wasn't fully or semi-retired, they all was helping with the dream team on social media because they saw the bag coming through every single month. Everybody was on social media. I don't care what age you was, all the way from the young lions didn't do it because they were too young. But anybody that 30 and up to 60s, social media all day, because they saw the value. We was able to pay everybody. That was the good days in 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, when you don't really have to do much at all. You just post one video a week and you clocking about $15,000, $10,000, $20,000 a month. You clocking about $15,000 to $2,000 to $3,000 a day. A day. Those were the good days, you know what I'm saying? A day. It's ridiculous. So Those days are kind of gone now. You got to kind of do triple the work. That means you got to post 2 times to 3 times a week, but not on TikTok. Not on TikTok. So I didn't help the individuals get to 5,000 followers. But I would be remiss, and it would be disrespectful for me not to tell you the truth when it comes to making a bag and sustaining it. Okay, so let me read some things to you. Okay, I wanted to make sure I summarize some things, and soon when my YouTube Kareem Media starts pushing through, we'll actually. Matter of fact, let me slow down. I got some questions I need to ask people on here to see if people paying attention. How many people is trying to make themselves? Matter of fact, we already know the medium income. You probably don't want to tell your business, so I'll just put it right here. How many individuals are making themselves at least, press 1 if you're making at least $2,000 plus a month. I'm going to wait. Because you got to do math. Most of y'all don't understand this math is. So let me bust out my calculator, so I can help you understand here, because, I notice y'all ain't bums. You know how to make money. You know how to make that. You know how to give up your time. Okay, so let me see here. This phone here ain't doing it for me. Let me go to another phone. This ain't working. Yeah, this ain't doing it. I'm gonna use this one. Okay, boom. Okay. Boom. We got some people talking on YouTube. Okay, I appreciate it. Now, how many people? Press 2 if you're making over $3,000 a month. This is an exercise. I'm gonna show you how you kind of press 2 if you're making over $3,000 plus a month. Now, yeah. Yeah. Okay. We got people getting some money. All right. Damn. $3,000 consistent. Okay. All right. Now, this is what Kevin Samuel was trying to help people understand: the average individual in United States of America, not the elite Europeans or the Asians, because they're above them. They make it 90. Europeans make it 70. Now, these are elite sisters and brothers and Europeans and everybody else, okay, besides the elite Europeans in the job force and the elite Asians in the job force. This is everybody else, okay, especially myself, too, when I was I was making about $120K a month before I left the workforce. So anybody, tell me, press 5 if you're grossing over $4,500 take home a month, plus $4,500. This is that Kevin Samuel type money talking about the average person in United States of America. We stop right there, because you doing really good for yourself in the 9-to-5 world. And you average now if you're doing that. Press 5. Don't be lying now. We don't need nobody just. You know what I'm saying? But if you made it to the least average, you ain't no basic individual. You're not basic. You understand the matrix, the system, the machine. You get it. You have crossed over the average. You got it. Okay, good. Ooh, we got some individuals getting it. So you pretty much been at your job, but decent. You ain't just sitting down taking advantage of somebody else working. You most likely getting taken advantage of. Somebody is leeching off of you. Somebody laying up, some bum, somebody, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Now, this is where it get really juicy. Okay. This is where the small business owner that's kind of doing not so great. They're not doing that great, but they still won't go back. They're more likely on the sole proprietary level, and they're like, it's okay. And they're more like landscapers. They're more like house cleaners. And they're more like, and they got the basics, more than the basics and above down pat. And they're clearing about 10. So press, don't be lying. Don't be lying now. Press 3 if you're clearing over $10,000 every month consistently, and you've been doing that like light work for 3+ years. Come on now. I need you to, because that's up there where, doctors is making. Okay. This is, I need to know if you have ever seen consistently for 3+ years, $10,000+ a month. Yes, I'm in Arizona. Yes, for sure. Okay, don't be lying. I'm gonna wait. I appreciate no liars here. I appreciate it. There might be a few that you didn't got a good job like Kareem had. Was that doing sales sites with Mr. Erickson and did that for about 4 years, and I was clocking about $12,000, $14,000 a month, risking myself for radiation. Cornelia, you put 3. You serious? You serious? Say yes or no. I need you to put your occupation in there. You put 3. 3+ years, Cornelia. Come on now. Did you used to come to see me at the farmer's market in Park West at Green Pastures Raw Milk? I might have, because I would go to the farmer's market all the time. That's for sure. Okay, Cornelia corrected herself and she put 3. She threw me off. No, you put 3. You put 3. That's what occupation, Cornelia? I need to know. We all up in here talking. You the only one put 3. I need to know what you were doing. Oh, you missed the question? Okay, Cornelia. She missed the question. I said anybody that made over $10,000+ a month for 3 years straight plus. That's kind of that struggle world for a small business owner, but we still won't go back to a 9-to-5. And most of them are most of them are what is it called? Sole proprietaries, but they won't go back to no 9-to-5. They just won't go back. Okay. Somebody said, you're going to give him a hard time. Now, I said that to say this. Let me get my calculator out. Okay. Let me see. Let me get my calculator out. I need to be protected over here. Let me see. Let me show you something. Let me show you. I want you to, I need you to understand how the social media game works and the pros and cons to TikTok, because we're going to get there because we already 24 minutes in. But let me show you. This is how digital works. It's not really difficult to put these things together. These are the things you have to have there. You have to have. You don't have to have everything, but it makes you look so, it makes you get a lot of stuff done easy peasy. For one, if you're not trying to scale up, number one thing you should have is a stand store or stand store, STAN store. Look it up. You can just get away with one product with stand store or a Sam Cart store. You can pay monthly for that. Okay. That's one. Or you can have a WordPress website, full blown website for less than $2 to $5.99, $6.99, $10.99 a month. Okay. Full-fledged website. What is a website? It's a business. It's a store. It's like Keys. You open that every time you go online. You can look at the back end of your store and see all of your products, the shipping, the labels, the stuff. The stuff is easy to set up. It ain't no difference. Oh, what's up? Thank you for joining. It's no difference if you open up a brick and mortar and you put everything on the shelves. You got all your stuff done with the fire department, the actual city, and the police department. They came and done your inspection at your spot. Everything was A-OK. Landlord knows what's up. I mean, it's a lot more red tape with a brick and mortar. But a website, that's your store. That's you. That's you. You own it. You can get that popping and going. A decent one, not no $2.99, $1.99. A decent one for about $8.99 a month. And they'll give you your domain, which is the name that attaches to your store, and it's you. And you can drag and drop your stuff. And you don't even need a lot of product. You could just have one product. I started out with one product, one digital product, and then I started out with 4 products. Yeah. So I want you to make sure you understand That's a must. Because they got to check out. People got to have somewhere to come check out. They got to. You don't just be posting for free. And you got to nowadays post in your lane, in your niche. You have to. That's the rules. They got AI on your, now AI ain't playing. That's artificial intelligence. That means it's a robot trying to make sure that your niche, what you talk about, is the same and makes sense confined with actually what you're selling and your website. That's a must. Website. After you get the website, that's a must to get cracking. Everybody press 0 and understand what I said. You must have a website. This is your road to having yourself $10,000+. It's nothing. Ask me how I know. Okay? I'm not playing games here. I'm having fun teaching people how to get money. I want you to set it up right, though. I don't want you to burn out. But look, people paying attention, 0. You have to have a website. Check that off, that you got to have a website. I'm tearing up the paper. Check that off. You got to have a website. That's for sure. Ain't no way around it. I just gave you something that you could use. If I was you, I wouldn't choose StanStore because it's not going to let you scale up. You end up leaving. I would choose, if you plan on standing for the long haul, because you're going to see how easy it is. You're going to see how simple it is. You're going to kind of love it. And you're going to love that kind of money coming in. And you're going, if you understand it and do it the way I tell you to, you're going to keep rocking and you're not going to want to stop. You're not going to want to stop, and you're going to rinse and repeat like maybe 2 or 3 times. One product can get you over 100K. That was me not knowing the hell I was doing. That happened in 2016. I made about 40K with one digital product. The following year, that bad boy skyrocketed over without even updated, over 120K. All in all, in about a year and some change, all of 2017 and 4 months of 2016, that bad boy cleared about 160K. One digital product. One. So that's a must. We got that. Number 2 must is a must. You got to talk about what you already know what to do. And you can say all you want that you don't know what you're doing. Come on, man. It's individuals that can show people how to get a job. That's money. Because it's a lot of individuals. I mean, this generation that's millenniums, them young millenniums, and them actual Z's, they don't want to work. And you got actually some older millenniums. Anybody in their 45 and under, they acting like they on Goofy World. Okay, entitlement for real. In a sense, you don't want to work and do nothing. And they like, I can't get a job. I don't know how to fill out a resume. You can show them how to do that since you're good at it. You're good at clocking in and clocking out. People will pay you how to do that. Who will pay you? The parents. The parents don't know how to use Monster.com. They don't even know how to use the other little sites that you find jobs. They don't even know how to fill out a resume. They ain't got time. I don't care what you're doing. If you're showing somebody how to fish, you can get a bag. Every section in this crazy system, this actual matrix, this engine, people are making money. There's millions of people in every section. There's actually billions of ideas of what people want to learn to do. But there's millions, 10+ millions in every section. I don't care if you're showing somebody how to crochet. I should look up and see how many people like to crochet monthly and want to learn. So don't pick something like you're going to show somebody how to be a vegan. So that's number 2. You have to pick something you already know how to do. So if you already going on a journey to be a vegan and you just started last week, or you on a journey to be a vegetarian and you just started last week, or you on a journey to be keto, you're looking out for joining, and you just started last week, shut up, man. What are you doing? You still learning. You don't know what you're doing. But if you've been keto for 1-2+ years, you've been vegetarian for 1-2+ years, you've been vegan for 1-2+ years, you've been crocheting, you know how to bass fish, you know how to actually set up video equipment, you know how to actually pick out cars, you know how to actually look at engines, you know how to actually move and what kind of. If you know how to do that already, you got money. You've been doing it. You already know what to do. You can write books. You can do a course. You can actually do videos on it. You can actually teach, because you can take coaching calls one-on-one all day long, all day, because it's millions of people looking for you. It's millions of people looking for you. You already know how to do it. You think I'm teaching people how to do business and I don't do business? I do sole proprietaries, got multi. I know how to do LLCs, got multi, LLC. I know how to navigate with these bad boys in the system, in the matrix. C corporation, S corporation, that's me. Trust, nothing. Nonprofit, nothing. I know how to move with these bad boys, okay? 508, 501c3. I know how to move with these bad boys. It's nothing. I wanted to learn how to move with the matrix. Swim between the dark sides of the shores of the waters and go in the crevice and hide. I wanted to know how to move, and you do that with actually EIN numbers, Social Security numbers, business, okay? You got to know how to actually move out here. So that's my lane. So I taught my lane, okay? I wanted to make sure I didn't get sick, because they try to make sure you're sick. They don't teach you nothing about another part of your body. They don't teach you about the sun. They don't teach you about the moon. They don't teach you about the water. They don't teach you about the dirt. They don't teach you about the elements of the world. They don't teach you about the planets, the stars. They don't teach you about nothing about the source that's connected to you, me, myself, and I. Why? What I listen to them clowns. So I wanted to learn about me. So I went to health and business, so I could talk about that all day long, because I've been doing it for 10 plus years. That's why I can teach this. I can teach it. So much so, one-on-one people give me $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, but they want me for 30 days. No, ain't gonna happen. Well, so number 2, press 0 if you understand. You need to teach what you know. That's the magic. That's 2. Press 0 if you're paying attention. Okay. I'm not telling you no lies. I'm telling you how to get to sauce. Okay. I'm telling you how to get to sauce. Don't listen to these clowns over here just showing up, and they've been here on these social media platforms, and they still ain't crossed over no $5,000, $6,000, $10,000 plus a month. They ain't even crossed over. They can't maintain it 6-7 months straight. Don't listen to them. They struggle world. They burn out world. They just hustling. What we doing that for? We ain't hustling. We trying to actually do something for real. Thank you, Professor Zero. We trying to actually cross over the right way. We're not trying to sink. We're trying to swim out here. It's uncharted waters. Okay? It's uncharted. They ain't playing these Jesuits and actual hyenas out in the survival world. They playing for keeps. My dad bought a house for $22,000 that I was raised in. That same whole house in California, Rialto, California, on Baseline, between Foothill and Baseline, that bad boy was $22,000 and some change. He told me just last week. That same house is over $550,000. And now they're paying the son, me. You want to give me $17, $19 an hour. And if I get a BA, you're going to bless me with $21 to $25 to $26 an hour. But you paid him when he bought that house. You was paying him what? $14, $15 an hour already. He told me that. And I was what? 1 year old? But now you own the gut status. You literally going for people's gut. That house is 24 times the extra value, 24 times. And you're paying the son, not 24 times. You're paying his seeds, and his grandchildren. You paying them what? Not even the double, not even half. 14 and a half is what? $14, what he was getting paid, plus what is it called? 7 is $21. You ain't even starting him at $21. He lucky if you get 19. So you're supposed to be at least, if the house is 24 times extra money, you should at least give him 12 times extra money. So 24, inflation would put it right here. $14 times 12 is $168 a month he's supposed to be making in order to live off the salary and do at least half of what his father was able to do. Mama at home, aunties at home, cousins at home, all the women at home, majority of them, and the man out there getting it. He the only one who can get credit. He the only one to sign contracts. My dad told me straight out, son, out here today, and he's 79, almost 80. Son, today all people are doing, they in survival world. He said the country wants and the government wants 90% of your energy, 90% of your money, 90% of what you bring into the plate, 90%, and they give you 10%. What? So you need to teach what you already know. That's the huge barter system. And they know you're waking up in that department. It's a lot of areas you should wake up in. Okay. Kareem stay living on the fifth dimension, come in. Sometimes I hop in on the sixth and everything, and I come down a little bit. And I want to teach people, hey, hold on. You ain't got to keep staying on the third dimension thinking mindset, because that's why they're trying to teach you, and they want to keep you stupid and dumb so they can keep zapping your love, your energy, and your joy of who you are, the essence of who you are. I'm trying to set you free. Okay. Number 3, after you get your website, or you can do it reverse, you know what you're doing, then you create your website. So either way, you know what you're doing. Create your website, and this is what you need to be searching online for. And I will be even showing people how to do that. Then number 3, you pick a social media platform. That's number 3. Press 1 if you know what number 3 is. Pick a social media platform. 1, be a master of one. Basic masters of one. Not an actual jack of all trades. Okay. Be a master of one, not a jack of all one. Okay. Pick one. Okay. Pick one. So that's number 3. Then after you choose that, all you got to do is tell everybody about it. You just got to post. Number 4. This is the big one. This is the big one right here. Number 4, huge, big one, for real. Press 6 if you understand consistency is the key. Consistent. Let me show you how being consistent on TikTok is a joke if you don't do it the right way. I use TikTok for a reason and for a purpose. I'm more like Country Wayne without a team. Appreciate you pressing 6, y'all. I'm more like Country Wayne without a team. I'm more like all the rest of the individuals that actually got themselves a delay, and they got themselves 200, 300. They got themselves 1 million followers, 9 million, 10 million. I'm more like a one-man band with my silent team behind the scenes. And I'm cool with the 30, 40, 50, $100,000 by myself monthly. I'm cool right there. Okay. I don't really need to be trying to build something huge because I see the future. And I already see that, you can't sustain this anyway, and you can't die and take it with you. What you doing? What you doing? So I want to at least make you understand that when I say I'm more like them in the aspect of it's a fishing location, TikTok. Let me read to you the pros and cons so you can actually understand. That's the actual sauce. That's the sauce. But I'm going to say, you don't want to burn out. Your consistency is not. Now, listen, I typed this in ChatGPT. I'm going to be teaching on my Kareem Media, and there's some things I'll be giving out freebies and whatnot. This is going to be one of my freebies. You get it right now, because I didn't even put the spider web together to make sure that I give out the freebie that people can have it so they can know I know what I'm talking about. But look, let me show you something. I asked GPT, how do you sustain yourself on TikTok? Because I told people how to get 5,000 followers. And I'm like, wait a minute here. TikTok is on some BS. They only let you get that money viral wise, or certain sections that you could get money, and you got to set it up really, really correctly and know what you're doing. You got to know what you're doing. Kareem ain't on this hard work no more. I don't do that no more. I've been in social media for like 15 years. I'm good. I ain't doing no hard work. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. The young people could do all that. Well, no. So maybe I put on there and say, how can you maintain on TikTok pros and cons for 5+ years and not burn out? Okay. Anybody who's been on the social media for a minute, they already experienced burnout. They know what it is. Okay. And then I put and only get 10% from TikTok Shop. Is that a good split? 90-10. Okay. And then I'll put, but want to sustain themselves. What is it called? and make quick money, or make quick money in sections and not burn out. I wanted to make sure that it was understanding about the burnout. This ChatGPT, guess what it said right here? Okay. Press 2 if you're paying attention, because I can't see my screen no more. I'm actually reading. Press 2 if you're paying attention. Okay, and then I'll go. Boom. I'm looking at TikTok. Bam. Okay, we go. Appreciate you. Appreciate somebody putting 2. Look right here. Long-term sustainability. I'm going to slow it down so I won't be talking fast, because I'm a fast reader and I'm a fast talker and I think fast. A lot of people don't take time to think, and they just talk from their throat chakra, talking stupid. Take time to think so you won't look stupid and sound stupid and people know who you are. Take your time to process what people are saying. Okay, so I'm going to slow it down because people always talk about I'm talking too fast. And I want to use my sarcasticness to say, people, you're listening too slow. Okay, I don't want to say that. Anyways, long-term sustainability ways to make money on TikTok without burning out paths. So it's going to get past here how you sustain yourself and how you pros and cons. Okay, these are built to last for 5+ years, is what ChatGPT said. You get pulled the information, you ask the right questions, and can become full-time income streams without burning out if you simplify, and pace your content. Pace. Number 1, method, personalized brand, niche authority. Personalize your brand and niche it. That means it's personal to you. Just like I said, the magic is the sauce. It's the sauce everywhere else. Okay. Why is this sustainable? You grow slowly but authentically by talking about what you love, e.g., herbal healings. It knows that I do herb business. It knows I do business. Spirituality, it knows I do, and etc. That be for you, fishing, weights, cars. I mean, technology, relationship, whatever it is, podcasting. Okay, monetization, sponsor posts, digital products, coaching, and affiliate links. You can get paid all day long, but you got to come from a personal authority so you can build. Number 2. Digital products, selling digital products. Why is this sustainable? It says right here, you only created one time. Damn, ChatGPT knew what's up. You created one time, ebooks or a course, PDF, and it sells on its own on a repeat. Just keep on doing the formula like I talk about. It's that one product killed the game. That's why a lot of people won't slow down. They doing like 5-10 times at one time because they see the vision. They know that it's a gift that keeps on giving forever. Anyways, and monetization, link it to a SAM card, some type of funnel system like a LinkedIn, email bit list, or link it to a website, WordPress, link it to, what is it called? Thrivecart. It's mentioning things you link it to. These things are like digital products are mainly do well with Thrivecart, SamCart, StanStore. They're telling you how to link them bad boys. They could just go. I wouldn't choose StanStore because people can't put all their products in one store with StanStore. Number 3, press 0 if I'm moving too fast. Trying to catch you slipping. Should have said if you're paying attention. Somebody gonna push 0. Watch. Let's see. If I'm moving too fast, okay, good. Nobody press 0. Number 3, YouTube repurposing. YouTube repurposing. That means you're taking your YouTube videos and you're repurposing it on TikTok. Why is this sustainable? TikTok content repurposing to grow YouTube channel for long-term monetization plus evergreen income. YouTube is a beast for long-term. It won't burn you out. It ain't gonna use you like you some kind of tool. It ain't gonna use you. YouTube ad revenues, how you make money, YouTube ad revenues, and sponsorship. Okay, number 4, affiliate marketing. Here we go. With value. Why is this sustainable? You promote products you genuinely use, stuff you really use, or recommend, adding real educational value. You teach. Okay. High and how might make money? High ticket affiliate commissions, outside of TikTok. TikTok want to give you 10%. They keep 90. Okay. Outside of TikTok. They taking advantage of you. TikTok is a drop ship for all their warehouses. They keep 90 and they want you to sell it all. Next, number five, building a newsletter / email list. What? Why is this sustainable? Every TikTok builds their own, every TikTok builds your own list, platform independently. That means if you have an email list or a newsletter, every time you want to share something with them, something for free, or a newsletter you want them to read that's powerful, make sure they put their email in there. Get the emails from, because YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, they all like to keep the people that you build a community and audience with. You don't know their addresses, their phone numbers, their first and last name. You don't know nothing about them, okay? But they got all the goods because they could just keep marketing to them and using you just like you a tool, a garden tool, just like a garden tool, like the holes that you, Paul. High ticket affiliate commission. What does it say? Email promotion products launches. So if you're going to promote new products, yes. Okay. Now that's one right here. I think this is the last one. Let me see. Is it? No, two more. Merch and branding. That's number 6. Once audience is strong, how is this sustainable? Once audience is strong, merch, shirts, mugs, healing teas, fishing gear, sports, all of that. And you make money through Shopify or Printify. You integrate Shopify or Printify. Next, last one, a good one, podcast, number 7, or live stream. Podcast or live stream. I told y'all you can get a lot of money on TikTok with live stream. What does it say? How is this sustainable? Host lives or a weekly talk show series to grow an audience in depth. Okay. And you get paid from donations, gifts, or brand deals over time. You just keep blow up situation, blow up situation. It don't stop till the mic drop or the cash drop. You can get it in or till TikTok is done. Live stream is a money maker on TikTok. Okay. Another thing it didn't mention here because Scream already know what's up. I know this already. If you create yourself a LLC or a corporation and you add it to TikTok and you hit to go business, or you just click to go personal from business, because a lot of y'all don't know that your social security number is a business number, personal and it's business. It's like a chameleon. You can use it either way you want, but they see you when you do your taxes, depending on how much money you make. But you can work that mug all day long. If you're trying to see what you want to do, just switch over to business. What? TikTok for some reason suppresses your channel or your account when you cross over to business. Who cares? I don't care if you suppress me. If you're getting at least 200-300 people to watch you, you're going to get paid if 90% of that product is yours or 50% of that product is yours. That means you drop shipped it to you or it's being drop shipped to the customer and you keep 50% of it because you're outside. You pretty much are listing your products to the TikTok shop, not TikTok shop from their warehouse listing them. It's you. It's all your products, or you using drop ship and you getting 50 to 60% of the product. That's how that works. I don't give a damn if you suppress me or not. You're here to make money, right? So if you're trying to make a brand and make money, ain't nobody giving a damn. Anybody that go business, they're not caring about no viral views. They need at least 200 to 300 people to watch them because the conversion is 3%. Need I say more? What's 3% of 3 to 6%? What's 3% of 100? 3 people. What's 3% of 200 people? 6 people. What's 3% of 300 people? 9 people. You just keep continuing up. You do the math. If you're selling something that's $57 or $47, come on, it ain't hard. People don't give a damn. Them people over on the business side, they just trying to run their numbers and they the business wise. But TikTok will suppress our business owners. They will. But business owners know what they're doing. What they do, most business owners, they gonna go live stream if they're gonna do TikTok. They gonna go, because live stream, they actually look out for you. Just can't play music if you decide to go business. Who cares about music? You know what I mean? You're trying to be over there and make money. You're trying to grow your brand. Anyways, next. Key to longevity, it says on this pros and cons. The pros, batch content, film once a week for batch content, post daily. Use a scheduled tool like Medical or later. That's a tool they're saying use for TikTok. Stay in your passion lane. Stay in your lane. That's your passion, your niche, not chasing a trend. And last but not least, recycle and repeat and repurpose. Recycle and repeat and repurpose. Okay. Now we're going to talk about the cons to burning you out. Okay. Okay. Press 7 if you're paying attention. Yeah. Now I didn't turn this bad boy up, man. This is not the business. There we go. We got some 7s in the house. We got some 7 in the house. We appreciate it. We got some 7s. Good looking. Here's how you can burn yourself out on TikTok. TikTok try to use you, man. Look, this ChatGPT, this not cream add no extras. Okay. Did not be adding extras. Quick money, and I'm going to tell you how to get it. I already told you the steps. Tell you how to do it. Okay. Quick money tactics on TikTok that quick to take you straight to burnout land. Okay. Method number 1, there got 6 of them. Trend chasing daily posting. Them individuals that like to follow the trend and they just daily post, you gonna jack yourself up if you're not hooking them to something. There's a lot of individuals that like to trend post on. They have to be in the news and talk about Diddy. They'll try to talk about somebody like what's popping right now, which is Tyler Perry. Oprah Winfrey, she popped on the scene. TD Jakes, he popped on the scene. I mean, it's individuals that keep you. That's juicy material right there. But how you gonna convert that to money? I don't give a damn about no platform paying me. You ain't paying me enough. I can't sustain myself because they always switch up every 90 to 60 months like a cell phone. Just like your cell phone changes and switches up on you and changes every 3, 4, 5, 6 months, it changes and give you this style. They changes and they update, they change too much. The trend, you can't ride that, okay? Consistently burning out. Consistently reaching to trends equals mental fatigue, no long-term brand. It ain't gonna happen. You ain't got no brand unless you're a real authentic news reporter. If you stay right there, you good. You can make it happen for yourself. You can go a lot of places with that if you really stay there. Okay. Look, quick money potentials. Viral views equals quick affiliates / product boost. That's all you got coming. A quick product boost, quick affiliate. That's just temporary. I'm not about no temporary money. I don't care about no $15,000 for 1 month. And then that means I got to divide it by 12 to make it the rest of the year because it only went viral that month. Or if it went viral and I got myself an extra, I went viral. I didn't went to get something to go up to $50,000 or $25,000 and you send me a check for $250. I wish I would. I don't listen. This is math right here for you before we read the rest of it. This is some simple math. Okay. You know, hold on. Yeah, well, I got to quick get through this. And I'm going to tell you, moderator, text me and let me know to go back to the numbers of viral. Okay. Pros and cons. Because people need to get it. They need to get it. You need to understand. Okay. Number 2, TikTok shop spam content. TikTok shop spam content. What is this? Why it burns you out? Low trust from audience. Consistent posts to maintain momentum. Consistent posts to maintain momentum. Low margins only lead to what? 10% unless you get bulk volume. You getting only 10%. So if something costs $60, 10% is $60, you getting $6? Huh? If something costs $30 and 10% of that is $3 and you sell 10 units of those $30, you mean I went live and I sold 10 of them and I get $30? But you get what? 10 times 30, 300 and you send me 30? You out your damn mind. Okay, next one. Number 3, UGC, User Generation Content Factory. That's why a lot of people be running their mouth on TikTok talking about how to get money. They need to post. They have to tell you how to get it in and post. That's content for them. That's consistency for them. But they ain't telling you that the stuff ain't consistent. It ain't. Okay? They had to work like, and if it is consistent, they gonna drop and fall off within less than a year. Less than a year. And if they maintain, they lucky. If they make it 2 years, they lucky. I'm at like what, 2016, 16? I don't even know when I started, man. Yeah, 2016. Man, we going. And I really started in 2014. I'm past 10 years, 11 plus years in there. Get it. Anyway, and how you just stay in UCT. Filming consistent sponsorship products, videos, getting repetitive. Brand pays you $50 to $300 really fast. So you can do this. If y'all want to hustle for this, UGC will pay you if you get sitting on 5,000 plus, you've sitting on 1,000 plus, what is called followers on TikTok. You can get yourself a quick $150 to $300. You got 1,000 plus people, do a quick video, reach out to UGC, they'll pay you. That's that. Just look up UGC. Umbrella, G as in go, C as in Charlie. UGC. Look them up. You sitting on yourself 1,000 plus, reach out to them. They'll give you anywhere between $150 to $500 to do it. Really $300. $150 to $300 to do a video. Pay you. They want you to do so many videos a month. You got yourself a check. You can run them bad boys up. Okay. Next, number 4, clickbait content forms. Low value but high vitality content, poor audience connections equals fast followers growth and sponsorships. Okay, you got to get there. Okay. Number 5, fast freelance services on TikTok. That means you freelancing. Example. That's what it says. TikTok, ChatGPT. I'll write you a hook for $50. Works, but you now become the product. This is ChatGPT trying to teach somebody something. You can write somebody a hook for $50 and you got yourself a service. Now people pay. But look what it say, how you make quick client work adds up. Anything on social media just turns into a snowball. It does like stock. Boom, 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 boom. It compound interest. Like, it's crazy. It compound interest like mad. So now you didn't turn yourself into the product. You got to provide a service, calling people up. People call you up, and you do something for $50. Your phone gonna start blowing up like crazy. That's why a lot of my students that became herbologists and they wanted to actually do one-on-one phone calls, I said, you'll last for about maybe 6 months. Maybe. They started a Calendly website and they started scheduling out phone calls 2 and 3 to 4 or 5 a day. They would be burned out less than 6 months because it fills up. If they do the formula that I tell them to do, it fills up. They like, my energy is worth more than $100 per phone call, $50 per phone call. They don't even want to do it. Take a lot of energy out of you to be on that phone for about 30 minutes an hour and somebody slides you $100. That ain't bad, but you put that hour to some content or a digital product or digital book. You can put that hour to that, 2-3 hours. You put that whole day to that and then take a video and post about that, teaching it, and get a 3 to 6% return on people that watch you and make yourself about $300-400. I'm gonna show you the math on that. Number 5, no, that's number 5, freelance. Number 6, TikTok lives selling daily. TikTok lives selling daily. That means people doing lives daily. They gotta sell. Guess what? Emotionally, they get drained. It's tough to do authentically every day. They gotta say the same thing every day. Just repeated a different way. And then big bursts of sales from live streams if it's done well. So they'll get big sales this month and they'll go low that next month. Sometimes be big, but they'll be burnt, they'll be drained. Okay, let me see right here. Let me tell you right here. This right here. TikTok shop payout issues. I didn't even ask for this bonus. This is what and then we're gonna get to the actual the reminder portion. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Moderator. Look right here. TikTok portion right here. We're going to be out of here in 15 minutes because I got things to do. That's why I get reminded. They say TikTok shop payout issues. You're absolutely right, Kareem. This is my personal TikTok. You know, I have to tell him a lot of things to make sure he get me what I want. Getting only 10% from TikTok shop as a creator is not a good split at all. When you're doing all the work, filming, scripting, and editing. That's number 1. Number 2, building trust with the audience. That's your audience you building the trust with. That's number 2. Posting consistently 3, 4, 5 times a day. And they get 90%. And it says right here, better alternatives. This is what ChatGPT, I didn't even ask for this. Negotiate custom affiliate deals with brands outside of TikTok That means don't waste your time with TikTok Shop. They playing you like a tool, like a hoe in the garden. Okay? You know? I asked my mama when I was young, I said, Mom, why they call the tool a hoe? You always telling me to go get a hoe. I thought that meant something else. When I was about 17, I said, Mom, how is this garden tool a hoe? She like, well, I forgot what she said. But I was like, that don't even make no sense, because every time I tell somebody to go get me that hoe right there, they like, you must be, your people must have been down south or something. Because that anyway, listen. Promote, like it says right here. The next one. Negotiate customer deals outside of TikTok Shop to get 30 to 50% of commission. 30 to 50%. 30 to 50%. And it says right here, number 2. See, look, Linda know what I'm talking about. That's why she's laughing. It says right here, look, number 2. Promote your own product. And it says this. I didn't even write this. Promote your own product, digital product, your what physical product, and coaching 101. It said you can promote, it said even $9 ebook. Even a $9 ebook beats TikTok Shop Split. I'm gonna tell you how. But number 3, use TikTok Shop to build email funnel lists and sell later. You fish over there on TikTok. That's all you really can do. Fish show like I'm doing right now. I'm just letting people know who I is, and I'm talking about it over here. I don't expect to get nothing from TikTok, but spreading my information and tell them where I'm gonna be. There's new people over here that I can tell who I is and let them know who I build an audience, make a connection, send them over there to my YouTube foresightislife.com channel or my Kareem Media. Don't stay here. I don't really, I make sure I go live on all 3 platforms so I can make sure people know where I is and where I am. Number 4, use TikTok Shop as a bonus income, not your main one. Because they like to straight up take advantage of you on TikTok. And anybody that's been on TikTok for at least 2+ years, they know. They ain't never reached no goal of past 10 grand. Never. Sustainably every single month. They getting played. Straight up played. They don't know no better, but they stuck. That's all they know. And anyways, let me do some numbers for you so I can get up out of here. I can let y'all go. Y'all can enjoy yourselves the rest of this week. You know what I'm saying? Let me do some numbers right here. Let me show you something. Let me show you. Yeah, Kareem like to teach people that bag right here. Listen. Let me. You do the steps that I told you to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You do that, and you do one product. Okay. Well, if I was you, you could use ChatGPT. Now, listen. Let me make sure you don't play yourself, because they got AI security. They got AI police, not going to jail, but they got that SEO police, search engine optimization, out in these streets. And they're using AI. The companies are using AI in the search engine optimization to sniff out people that got websites like Samcart, Thrivecart, WordPress, what it's called, Shopify, Wix. They sniff it out to see if you use an AI only to build your website, to build your AI product. I said only. Okay. Let me show you how you use it properly. Okay. On my Kareem Media, I will do it next week, and people will be able to see. I won't be doing a lot of talking. I'm gonna just get on there and then boom, 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 and show and tell people how to do their thing. So I suggest you follow me on Kareem Media. But those of you that don't need no see and tell, show and tell, you go on ChatGPT, forget trying to learn some freaking prompts. Talk to her like a real person. First of all, you want to do this because some of y'all are a little bit scary. I'm going to tell you why you need to stop being scary. You need to level the playing field. Let me tell you how. This system and engine knows everything about you. Don't think they don't. Okay. They know so much more about you, your mama, your daddy. They've got your footprint on the vital statistic form. You know, they got birth certificate on you. They switched your name to a corporation. Your personal name, lowercase, is your mama and family members and friends. But they didn't already got an address on you. They got a phone number. They try to get contracts, quasi contracts everywhere you go to create a spotter web. They build their own funnel system, their own email list. They built their own AI without it being electronically AI. They've been doing AI on you for the longest, knowing everywhere you go. They track you everywhere. Before that was web, they was tracking you through the phone system, through the data system, through your jobs, through your address, through your phone number, through your social security number. They know how to track your name. 3 things that make you who you is: your name, your address, and your name, your address, and your number. Oh, they got you. Okay. So if you want to change up a little bit, you got to change 2 of the 3. But then again, they can't find you. But they're creating AIs to find their way out, because a lot of y'all getting smart. Some of y'all trying to be like Kareem and other ones out there. Some of y'all being a little too conscious. All right. So anyway, forget all the trying to be so conscious. You got to know how to move in plain sight and dip out when they don't see you. All right. When you don't want to be seen. You got to know how to be seen, but not seen. So since they like these numbers and these business things, use them to their advantage legally. Okay? Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's there for you. So anyways, when you actually doing things out here, I need you to understand something. I need you to understand. I need you to grasp and lock it in and get it. All you have to really understand is that ChatGPT is not your enemy. They are already in United States. They don't like us ones that they made dumb, and they try to make sure they suppress information through the parents and the grandparents and the ones that's being born after them. They don't want you to pass information to your children. They don't want you to. United States is not about you having a well, wonderful, thought out life. You're supposed to be, in their words, chattel, just like cattle. They wrote it in their Black's Law dictionaries, commerce books. Chattel. You just like they little that they just get paid on. So don't get mad. Stop getting overly conscious that you get pissed off and angry. Been there, done that. Wake up to the point that you think you kind of use this to your advantage, because it's free. So since they already know who you is, kind of like stop running from AI. Take advantage of it while it's in your face. This is what individuals do. You so scary, you worried about them knowing who you is. I don't want to give them this. They already know who you is. They can pull up you right now on the camera. They can go through your actual TV, smart TV, your phone. You individuals can't live without it, nothing. You actually really believe you can hide. They don't even need your phone or your camera or your TV. They can use somebody else that got a camera or TV in the house. They can use your neighbors. Just stop thinking that but you're not that important. I need you to really understand. You're not that important to them like that. Unless you're grossing over about on consistent basis a couple M's yearly, couple M's, $2+ million monthly. It's just kind of a sweet spot to them around that $5-7 million consistently every year. You're not even on their radar. I need the newsflash for you. If you're not earning over, what is it called? That Kevin Samuels broke it down to people, that high value individuals that's in that 10-15%, they all make over $400,000 or $500,000 a year. I'm in that number, but I stay quiet. I'm not trying to be loud. So I want to make sure you understand some things right here. You need to stay in the shadows and stop being loud. It ain't about making millions of dollars. It's about actually having residual and getting out the way. Staying off of 9 to 5 and you make residual. But let me do some numbers for you. So when you using ChatGPT, stop being scary. Put your information in ChatGPT while you can. Soon you can't. They're going to suppress it. Soon they're going to buy it out, or they're going to find out who has all of it. They only know who the players are. They got DeepSeek. They got Meta AI making his. They got a Google Genie AI. I wouldn't use Google Genie AI. I wouldn't even use Meta AI, because them right there, they're still trying to suppress people. The ChatGPT is bought out by, I think, what is the name, the dude that tried to, I forgot his name, and it's a couple of them. They still don't really like Google that much. Okay. They're not really on the team of Zuckerberg that much. You know what I'm saying? So they will get smashed soon. They will get suppressed is what I mean soon, to the point that not much information will be handed to you. So put basic information that I already got on you. Your name, your first and last. If you got a middle name, put that in there. The date of birth. Put that in there, man. I'm telling you how to do it. Put the stuff that you've been doing, what you like. See, one thing about ChatGPT, it don't even know who you is. But the government and your city and county and state know who you are. They know who you is. They know exactly who you is. That's me how I know. I've been doing this for a minute. I like to stay under. I'm like, damn, man. I only provide what I want individuals to know. But anyway, back to this. Add the basic information about you. Add what you like to do. Add what you're good at. Add what you've been doing for the last 10, 15, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Put it in there. Put it in there. Add what your goals are for the future. Add what you have done and what you have not done, and what you would love to have do. Talk to it like you're talking, like I'm talking to you right now, like you're sitting down with a new relationship, because it don't know you. Like you literally sitting down with a new relationship. Then you ain't got to come up with no raggedy prompts. You literally know you now. You can like, listen, now that you know who I am, you got my birth chart, you got my rising, you got my, moon sign, you got my, all that good stuff. You got my birth date, the time, you got my, you got me. Now you know who he is. You know where I was born at, where I grew up at, the school I went to. Guess what? They already know. Everybody know where you went to school. Everybody know your elementary, your junior high, your high school. Okay, they know where you in the database, you in the algorithm. You've been there. They know you. They know your mama and your daddy. They know your grandpa and grandpa. They don't want you to know your great great and your great great. They already know. So stop it. Stop it. Stop being scary, being in a hole, and nobody and you can't get nowhere. You can't get nowhere that way. That's why people get money, like myself, because I know how to use the actual trend. The trend algorithm of the system to my advantage while it lasts. Because when they start seeing a lot of minorities, aka colored folks, they switch up their system and their situation. Just like people switch up their cell phones every 90 days and 6 months, and they change the actual software, they change the hardware, they switch it up. They gonna switch it up every time they start seeing too many, actually 70, 80% of actual, it don't matter if you're white neither. If you not actually making over $10,000 a month or $15,000, they're not trying to let you out that gate. They keep the census on people that stay under the 70, 50, and 40%, $4,000 a month, $6,000 a month, $7,000 a month. They keep record of everybody. So once you load all that information in there, you can type in simple stuff like this. Now that you know what's up, I need you to help me. See, that's the thing. People just be going on there looking for a book. Yeah, I found me a book on Amazon. Rewrite that book for me. Yeah. Now I'm gonna sell it. You ain't never been a vegan in your life, but you literally fish for a living as a hobby, or you're a sports person for a hobby, or you do cars for a hobby, and you talking about, I'm gonna write a book, how to be a vegan. Ain't never been a vegan in your life. You eat nothing but pork, beef, and chicken, all that. You love it. You put barbecue on it. You know how to actually fry it up and barbecue. You know how to get down better than the best of it. But you talking about, yeah, I'm rewrite that book for me. That's a bestseller right there. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on Amazon. I'm gonna put that on my website, my Sam card, my Thime card. Yeah. This gonna be me right here. Hey, can you write this for me? Right. Yeah, it'll write it for you, but you don't know nothing about it. And then the AI security on the search engine of Google and Bing and Yahoo and all of them out there, it's going to sniff out your website, and your website ain't going to get no traffic anyway, whether you being consistent online or not, social media or not. It ain't going to really get no traction, because they're like, did this person come from this street and this side of town? Did his mama and daddy this? I know this dude, and this is the one that filed his paperwork with the Secretary of State. And this person got this Social Security. They got everything on you, man. And then all of a sudden, you post the stuff and talk about you this. Come on, man. You got bachelor's degrees and master's degrees and AAs. You already in the system. You think you're not. you in the system. Stop trying to hide. So anyway, you typing something like there. Okay, I know for sure. Okay, we wrapping it up. I know for sure that I know about sports. I know for sure I know about technology. I know for sure that I'm fat and life being fat and I'm trying to lose weight. That's real. Hey, look, I've been overweight for this long. I already told you about it. How do I put a book together and actual course? But can I start with a book and some steps? Because I've been on this journey for 10 plus years. I need you to help me. Boom. I can help you. This is the social media platform that I'm going to start. Can you help me? This is the website that I'm actually starting. And this is the name of the .com. And this is right there. This is me. I just started. It's locking it in. Okay. I already got my check system and my payout system, merchant account, my shipping involved. Can you check the back end to see if everything's set up right? Okay. All right. Now, can you give me some steps on how I can put this book together? Or do I need to put more on my page because it doesn't look like what I do and everything? It's going steps. Now, see, knowing me and what I've been going through for the last 10 years or the last 20 years in this journey of the struggle of me being fat and now me trying to lose weight, can you tell me the steps that I need to do since you kind of know me and now we can have a relationship? Can you tell me steps that I need to do to put this book together and then scale up to a digital product and maybe some coaching and one-on-one? It's going to tell you everything. Stop it. Stop playing with me. And then you're going to understand it. Guess what? You're going to understand it because you know what to do. That's you. You're like, oh, yeah, I've been doing some of that already. Oh, yeah, I got that already. Hey, can I use some things that I already have that I've been using? I've used this before. I've done this before. I've done this before. I've done this before. You think that'll work? It's going to tell you. And you're like, and it's going to be easy for you to do the book. It's going to be easy for you to actually do the digital. You're like, you know what? Since you know me and you know what I went through, can you help me write a book and give me about, 12 chapters? It's going to do it for you because they know you. That's how people are doing it. It ain't rocket science. Okay. But it ain't going to write it. And you can understand each chapter because you're like, after you read in the proofread, because someone asks you, would you like me to proofread? Please download it. And you want to download it because the ChatGPT can't remember each chapter in each page. So you're going to like, oh no. This right here, you change, edit, change that. Okay, I copy and paste, put it in Google Docs. Can you move to the next chapter 2? Got you. It's exactly how it's done. And it's quick. It's quick because it knows you and you know yourself. It's just enhancing who you are. That's all it's doing. And if you're trying to find out any data information out there in the world, what's so crazy about ChatGPT, everything that's been posted online, newsflash, everything that's been posted anywhere, I don't care if it's a university, a newspaper, a TV show, people that were casted, information on anything, it has it because it's in the algorithm of the search engine. You just have the search engine at your beck and call. You can pull it. All them gatekeepers online, all the government that don't want you to know this, you can pull all that information and just don't be putting stuff that they illegally don't want you to know about anyway, so you get yourself in trouble. Don't be typing stuff like, how do I make this? That's really illegal in real life that you can't do in your front yard. Don't be stupid, okay? Just literally put stuff that everything you wanted to know in detail of so you can help your situation. That's all you do. That's how it's done. It ain't rocket science. So somebody like me that have got a body of work that I've been doing for the last 15 years, and I'm like, man, I'm tired of the health side. I didn't put so much body of work out, but I only did about 20% of business. I know my business. I've been doing business every day. I've been making thousands, tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars every single month. Not, 30, 40, 50, every single month. I know this. So I need to know how to teach it. How do I tell people what I did? This is me. This is what I've done this year, the last year, the year before that. It's almost like uploading your tax information. Okay, IRS want to know your past, the last 3 years. And matter of fact, IRS know when you first filed your first one, they audited you since you was 18. They know everything about you. Ain't no difference. So you put all your information. This is everything I did, everything I did, everything I did. Help me. It's going to tell you. All you got to do is listen. You don't even got to type it. You can take a document, go down to the bottom, upload it. This is me right here. This is my financial records of what I did. This is what I made in my last job. How do I turn what I do into money? I don't want to type all that. This is my records of the year before that. This is my quarter. This is it. Tell me what's up. Help me out. I got 2 kids and whatnot, and I'm trying to make sure they go into this lane right here. How can I get there? Tell me a schedule to put it on, and they will tell you. Boom, 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 boom. That's it right there. I think we done. Okay. That's an hour and 22 minutes. Press 7. That's one of my favorite numbers. Spiritual number. Press 7 if you understood. Tell me if you got it. Because TikTok going to delete all this anyway in a few weeks. I don't really care. But good looking. That's it. Just wanted to help a few people out there that need the formula. Oh, it looks like right there. Thank you, Linda. Appreciate it. I just want you to know that's not difficult, family. Just do one. Try one product. You don't have to try to do a lot. Digital product, and you can scale up from there. It will help you get where you need to go with what you already know how to do. But you got to tell it what you know how to do already. You got to tell it. That's the problem. Y'all ain't telling it what you know how to do and who you is. Coming out with all selling prompts and selling this and stop playing with people, man. That's what people are doing. So some people need showing is believing. So I'll probably be talking about the same stuff on Kareem Media channel. And when I do that, then I'll be like, but I'm not going to sit there and load all my personal information live. Come on, man. Because there's some individuals that be watching you. They'll pull up at your house. If they really like you, or if they don't like you, they'll pull up on you. So you kind of like, keep this stuff to yourself and the system and the government, because the state and government, county, city, they already know. So you just want to make sure that you kind of like take advantage, you level it a little bit. You take advantage of what they already know, because what they know about you, yourself and I, everything they know about you, they use it to their advantage. Your medical records, your vehicle records, your registration records, your voters registration, your address, your children, your census, your bloodline, everything, your job, your knowledge, they use to their advantage. Ask me how I know. On that note, y'all take care. Peace. We out of here. Catch y'all on the next Health of the Live. Later.